And now, we'd like to feature...
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Anzac, and this is the Red Hot Underdogs. Firstly, let me introduce you to the amazing, the incredible, often imitated, but never duplicated. Please, ladies and gentlemen, the man of the moment, put your hands together for the birthday boy. Once a year, it's his birthday. Dewey!
Hey, big guy. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the podcast that acts like it's the little engine that could, but usually it's the little engine that actually couldn't.
Yes.
So
Thomas,
it's all good.
Is that Red Thomas the Tank Engine reference or just a engine reference?
It could be a train reference. It could be a Thomas the Tank Engine reference.
That's good.
It could be whatever reference anybody wants to make it.
What about a happy birthday reference?
Yeah, another year, 47. So
congratulations.
Another year closer to death. So all good.
And
thanks, mate.
Manly won just for you. Thank God.
They did win just for me. Thank you very much. Very good.
They must have got the text message.
They did. But I want to start with the sport that we actually never even talk about.
Oh, is it swimming?
Okay.
Swimming?
No, it's not swimming. And I'm going to ruffle some massive feathers because it's a sport with a massive fan base. And we never talk about it here. And I don't care if I pour all the gasoline and fire on some of the dumb fans that support it, because I'm going out on a limb.
Can I guess what you're talking about? Can I guess?
You can guess.
Is it, because we don't talk much about rugby union? Is it rugby union?
It's not rugby union.
Is it baseball?
It's not baseball.
Is it okay, I give up.
It's UFC. One of the dumbest fan bases in the world.
Yeah, UFC.
Okay, I can appreciate the sport to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But this week, something completely ridiculous happened.
Ridiculous.
So, somebody got an injury, none other than the notorious Mr. Conor McGregor.
Yep.
Huge crossover star.
Yep.
Known throughout the whole world, world renowned.
Yep.
But my question is, why are fans even disappointed that this guy pulled out of a fight? Why is he even such a thing still? Why is he a big deal? He pulled out of a fight with a leg injury. And to put things into context, these fans seem disappointed.
Yeah.
They seemed upset.
Upset.
What do you seem upset about? An irrelevant guy now who's past his prime. He's had one win in 8 years. Let that sink in. You could have 2 Olympics and he's won one fight in 8 years. And everyone's like, oh, we're so disappointed at the pullout.
But I mean,
what are your thoughts?
He was the biggest, Drewy. You got to admit that. Like he was huge.
He was.
Yeah.
He was. In his day, he was an absolute phenomenon. Okay.
He was UFC. And he was around when UFC was just increasing in popularity. Everybody was UFC obsessed. All my mates were like, hey, watch UFC. At first I didn't like it, but you really got to watch these two guys hug each other for 40 minutes on the floor, and you have no fucking idea of who's winning. It's like a big, big
loving.
Loving, I'm all for loving, and it's just a big loving with some elbows and punches to the head. But yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, sometimes when I'm watching it, I feel like I'm watching a great big LGBTQ movie with two guys in tight little undies having a little love dance on the floor.
That's happened to me. I thought I'm watching a gay Mardi Gras scene, and we're actually watching UFC. Nothing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The only reason sometimes I realize that it's not a gay movie is I'm like, I recognize those shorts. They're
Yeah.
UFC shorts.
Yeah, they're not
But-
Mardi Gras shorts. Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
But look, to put things into perspective, like Conor McGregor was awesome.
Yeah.
He beat guys in his prime like Jose Aldo in one round, who was an absolute legend. He defeated Dustin Poirier the first time. He fought him 3 times, lost the second and third, but in his prime, he beat Dustin Poirier in a round. Chad Mendes, amongst others, Nate Diaz, Eddie Alvarez. These are all awesome names and legends of the sport, and was phenomenal. So I can't preface that enough. So I'm not saying the guy didn't have talent, wasn't talented.
Yeah,
but
back then.
One win in 8 years. What are we doing? Why is everyone still excited about, like, I said he's a legend and he always will be, but a washed up, injured, broken down old legend, and everyone's getting excited about a guy who's fought 4 times in 8 years.
Well,
This was going to be his 5th top fight in 8 years.
Is Manny Pacquiao the guy to boxing that McGregor is to UFC? Because Manny Pacquiao's still going.
Yeah. But look, Manny Pacquiao's fully retired. I guess he's looked into some circus fights. But I think that, like, McGregor to UFC was the equivalent to Mayweather or Pacquiao. Take your pick.
Yeah.
He was top of the bunch, pulls in great ratings. I think, though, more than anything, in the last, so he's fought 4 times in the last 8 years. He got tapped out and submitted by Khabib Nurmagomedov, who completely owned him. He lost 2 fights to Dustin Poirier, one in round 2, one in round 1. And he had a win in 1 round over an old guy called Cowboy Cerrone, who was kind of picked at the end of Cerrone's career just so McGregor could look good and pick up a victory and sort of keep the cash train rolling.
Yeah.
I think the UFC are keen to keep him around just to keep the cash train rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. He
He's
gets
seen better, doesn't he?
name. But yeah. See you later. UFC, a new star. Do they have a new star? Boxing's got plenty of new stars. Who's the big name in UFC?
Well, this is the thing. They're running out of stars, but there is a guy with colourful hair called Sugar Sean O'Malley. And Sugar Sean O'Malley is a big, lanky guy.
Yep.
You may have heard of him.
No.
No, but he's got enough charisma and enough flair, but he doesn't have the X factor that Conor McGregor had. I'm kind of clutching at straws here to find somebody for you, and I think that's the problem. They're starting to run out of those stars, and a lot of sports people don't have a great deal of charisma about them. Say what you want. There are some, and there are some where you can combine both, and McGregor was that. He was the superstar, and he did have the charisma. He had everything back in the day and the talent, but that time is gone. My only point here is, like, the fan base. Like, I still don't get why they're clamoring. I get that he's built an enormous legacy, but he's done 5 parts of bugger all for the last 8 years. It just seems odd to me.
Are the boxing fans, jumping onto Pacquiao like the UFC fans are jumping onto McGregor, or we've kind of, boxing fans have accepted that Pacquiao is,
he's gone. So is Mayweather. They're not fighting anymore. And I guess the main star in boxing is probably Canelo Alvarez, but not even he had the following that McGregor had. But I just think it's time to put the gloves away. It's sort of becoming embarrassing now. It's not for any belts. I guess people might want to take a trip down nostalgia lane.
We all do.
Memory lane. Maybe they want to dream that he could become something great again. I think the thing that really stuffed up his career, unfortunately, he was at the peak of his powers until 2017, when he accepted that crossover boxing match against Floyd Mayweather Jr.
Okay, was that?
That's
that wasn't down for him though. That was all up. Like, I'm not speaking just financially. I thought he looked good in that. You know, I know he
he
lost.
looked pretty good in that, and like to his credit, he made it to the 10th round before being stopped, which was very good.
Yeah,
I do think that there was a bit of Mayweather playing with his food and giving the fans their money's worth, and then going, right, 9th or 10th round, I'm going to step on the gas and get this guy out of here.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to go the distance with a UFC guy. But he did put up a great effort in that fight. My point there is financially, it was the best thing ever for his career.
Yeah.
Motivational wise, probably the worst thing ever, because he got $100 million.
Yeah.
Like all of that cash. Like imagine what you can do with $100 million. Your motivation just goes straight down the shitter after that.
You're not going to want to get your head punched again. You're like, I got mine. No. Why do I want to get hit again? You know, what for?
He's fought 4 UFC fights after that huge payday.
Yeah.
That's since 2017.
Yeah.
And he hasn't fought in about 3 years.
Yeah.
So, you know, horses for courses.
That's all see you later, McGregor. Yeah. Retire.
Put an Irish fork in him. He's done. You were good, but even Farlap had their day. So, you know. And, you know, I'm not saying I achieved great things. I haven't ever achieved great things, and he did. But hey, don't stay at the party too long before you make a total fool out of yourself or become a stepping stone. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying is Manly. Let's get back to Manly.
Yes, let's get to Manly.
You could talk about it a bit more. I didn't get to sit down and relax and watch it. I watched bits of it between screaming kids and vomit and trying to get to places and people screaming at me. I know we won. I know we won well. Yeah. I know that St. George were up. Can you run through it? I did watch the replay really quickly.
Yeah, well, Manly won 30 points to 14.
Yep.
Which was really good. So St. George were leading 10-8 at half time.
Yep.
And it got to 14 all.
Yep.
Here's where the Manly spirit actually kicked in this week.
Yeah.
I've given them enough of a hard time for a while.
Yep.
However, this week, amazing. I've got to really credit their effort because they played with the entire same team on the field for the whole of the second half.
True. Injury.
They lost all their bench players.
Yep.
Yeah. Garrick, Sipley, Paseka, and Waddell.
Yep.
All either had concussions, one had a thumb injury, I think one had a knee injury.
Yeah.
And they just had to play with what they had, you know.
And Saints
and did it well.
I mean, Saints weren't they weren't a basket case. They'd won 3 out of 4 or 4 out of 5.
Yes.
You know, so they were in form. They were a very informed team, and we schooled them. That second half looked great. Plus, one of those tries they got, Cherry did just a short
kick. The knockback.
Yeah, it went 5 meters, and then before you knew it, it was a try. It was lucky. Was it stupid to do that? Like such a short?
No, I think it was reasonable at the time. I just think they go for those short dropouts all the time.
Yeah.
Obviously, it just travelled the 10. He's gone for the bat back. You see it all the time.
Yeah.
It was a very lucky bounce for St. George, but they still have to take their moment, which they did. Very unlucky bounce for Manly, but these things happen. Could happen to everyone. Could happen to anyone. I don't hate the decision to try and tap it back to get it, because that's why you're doing a short dropout. Yeah. It just worked in St. George's favour. I just think it was kind of unlucky, that try, but it is what it is. 22-4 in the second half for Manly.
Huge.
Which is huge. And Cherry Evans played a phenomenal game.
Yeah, who else were the standout players? So Evans always. Who else? I thought Travojevic did okay. Like like I know Jake got the try, but Ben got one as well, right?
The two Travojeviches. Yeah, it was a Travojevic double. Meanwhile, poor old Tommy is still at home watching Netflix.
Yeah, he was
you know.
he was watching the new series of I haven't had the series. I was watching
You don't even know what series he's watching. He's got a whole heap to choose from.
Yeah,
on
he's
Netflix.
watching Avatar. That's what he was watching, you know. Something
I'm thinking secretly Tommy might be a bit of a bubble bath and rom-com kind of man. But
he's in the bath watching rom-com, not watching Manly play.
With a cheeky red. Yeah. But look, I think they did really well. They hung tough. It was good to get into the groove of winning a game again. And not only that, they sneak into the top 8.
Oh, we do. Great.
They're now 8th, which is fantastic, you know?
Fantastic.
So it was good to see us win for a change. Not for a change, but we've been a bit inconsistent, as have every side. And it's what I've been saying all along. So many sides just win, loss, win, loss, win, loss. You've only got about 2 or 3 sides that are constantly or consistently winning.
But Manly,
if you can string a few games together, you're right back in it.
You didn't think Manly definitely had this in the bag till about 25 minutes to go or so.
Oh, 100%. Probably 15 minutes to go, you know? And no, you know what? And we've been so bad at letting leads go and completely dropping our lollies.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. 8 minutes now out, I started to relax.
Yeah.
Which is a welcome change because all season, 8 minutes feels like 8 years.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. That it felt like a big holiday to relax because usually it just goes right down to the wire with Manly.
Yep.
And so now the Storm are on top of the table. They continue to win.
And what about the Bucks? What happened there?
Yeah. Well, they lost to the Dolphins.
Yeah.
30 points to 28. Strange game. Very strange game. Because the Dolphins sort of did a semi-Manly, but unlike Manly, they ended up winning because they skipped out to a 22-0 lead.
Huge lead.
And then and then Sharks pulled it back and were in the lead 24-22.
Yep.
And then a huge long-range try, amazing try by the Hammer. Hammerside Tabuai-Fidow.
Yeah.
Made them hit the lead 28-22. And that's how the score remained.
Somehow held on to it. Yeah.
So they continue to be the surprise pack.
Yeah. Yep. And what do you reckon? Dolphins winning the whole thing, possible or impossible?
I think they'll have a very good season. I just think that's a little bit too much of a fairy tale for my liking.
Yeah, it is a fairy tale.
I think it would be amazing. I think it'd be the biggest fairy tale possibly in NRL history.
Yeah.
The second year, Bennett takes over. Second year, they win the premiership. I can't see it happening, but I think they're going to give this whole competition a hell of a shake.
Yep.
And one team I do want to mention, the Tigers won one.
Yeah.
They broke a 9-game streak of losing. So well done, Tigers. Bad luck, Des.
Yeah, that's right. They beat the Titans.
Yeah, Leichhardt Oval. So, poor Desi. But that's okay. What is it? I think their Tigers have 3 wins now, and they're on the bottom still, but other teams only have 3 wins too, like the Titans.
Yep.
So, sometimes the race for the spoon is almost as exciting as the race for the top. Just depends on how you look at it.
Definitely it is. Definitely.
Yeah. And the Rabbitohs have won 3 in a row.
Yeah.
They're quietly turning things around.
Yeah. I liked it when they were coming last. I preferred that.
So did I. And we play the Rabbitohs next week, and unfortunately we're going to have a whole heap of people out.
Yeah.
Because of Origin and injuries and concussions today.
Is it down there or here at Brookie?
I'm not sure, but I would say it's away, given that we played at Brookie today. Sometimes you have 2 home games in a row, but I'm not entirely sure. But I would probably say it's away.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so we'll see how we go. And
And
the AFL.
AFL, yep.
Your Collingwood side won by 1 point. Did you see that today?
And that's against a pretty shitty team too, hey?
Yes, North Melbourne, who have only had 1 win all season.
Yeah, so is that saying something about the Pies or saying something about North Melbourne?
I think every now and then we're all entitled to a bad day at the office. I think sometimes when a result like that happens, the truth sometimes lays somewhere in between.
Mm.
I will say this, though. It was a massive case of completely dropping your lollies as far as North Melbourne are concerned. They had a 54.9 goal lead.
Yeah, wow.
And lost.
Yeah.
Like that's Manly next level. You know, we're big at losing leads, but in AFL to lose after you're leading by 54 points up, that's like the equivalent of being 30-0 up and losing.
Yeah, it really is, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. So your Pies move into 3rd place now.
Hot Pies.
Yeah, you love your hot pies, don't you? So let's hope it's a Pies Swans grand final at the end of the season, so it can be me versus you.
And you know what else I watched on TV? I went away this weekend. We stayed the night in a hotel up at the Central Coast. And one of those times where you remember when you didn't have Netflix and KO and all that, and you just had normal television, and you've got
for me it's called 1 year ago, but continue.
Yeah. Well, it was like a time warp for you a year ago, but still. And so I'm in a hotel, and you've only got your phone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get onto the Hot Underdogs or watch any crap you want because your phone has everything. But actual TV, and you forget how like you watch something and then you get to the ads and you change it to something else and you change back and you try and time it. I did turn to was Channel 7 or Channel 9 and it had the swimming and I watched a bit of the swimming and I tell you, it is fucking boring. But I enjoyed it. As in I enjoyed, there was, better than watching Home Shopping and stuff like that.
Yes.
It was better than Home Shopping. So there you go.
Yes.
So watch a bit of
I don't mind the swimming. I'll be honest, I only really watch it when it's the medal swim in the Olympics.
Yeah.
That's the only time you will ever catch me watching swimming.
Oh, we're definitely going to watch that. Definitely. Definitely
going to. Oh, yeah, look.
Yep.
There are definitely some medals to be had for Australia in that. If we don't clean up in the medals there and get a few gold there, then it'll be a disappointment.
Yep.
Our main shining light there is in the women's with Ariane Titmus. We love the tit. Australia loves the tit. So,
and there was that what's the name that that swimmer didn't get in, the female that's been in it for like 4 years or something?
Yeah, Kate Campbell.
And, and she had it was all emotional. She couldn't get in and blah, blah. I didn't feel bad at all. I thought.
No, she's been in 4 Olympics.
Yeah,
she's going for a 5th Olympics.
For fuck's sake. I didn't even feel a little bit bad. I thought, move the fuck on. Not I'm fucking sick of you because you can't get sick of someone that you hear of every 4 years.
No, enormous respect.
Don't want to hear your congratulations and your blah, blah, blah. Move the fuck on. Let's see the other honeys, that are in the team. We want some nice honeys in that team.
But particularly in the breaststroke.
Yeah.
But, that's a long time, 20 years worth of Olympics. So she missed out on her 25th. That is huge. It's not a sad story. So Kate Campbell, we salute you.
Salute
But
you.
I'm not going to cry for you because you've
No.
been in 4 Olympics.
Fuck
But
no.
I acknowledge the achievement.
Yeah, acknowledge
Yeah.
statement. Fuck off. Shut up. Fuck off. She'll be a commentator or some shit. Yeah, I'll give her
Oh,
that.
look, maybe she can go and retire with Conor McGregor and they can just sink piss in some Irish pub.
They'd be good at that. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes, we all get the tap on the shoulder at some point in our life, and maybe that's just her time.
And
So,
any other sports, or I sent you a couple of kind of funny articles this week. Did you do the chase up on rugby league's most infamous criminal that's got out of jail? Did you find out a bit more about Jared Hayne? What's happened to that buffhead?
Yeah, the Hayne planer's out of prison,
Out of
and
prison.
he'll be doing his thing, I guess.
What's
he
that?
got out on appeal.
Yep.
So I don't know. I think it's just best if he keeps a very, very, very low profile now.
The rugby league don't want to hear from him. Do you know what I mean?
No, I mean, he had this saga over here, and then he actually had a saga over there. Same sort of thing, sexual assault in the United States before he came back over here. But
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he settled that one out of court. It's amazing what a bit of money does.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So,
well, what a fucking...
The Hayne plane went to the cockpit and got some cash out.
3 years jail? 3 years? Has he spent 3 years or close to? Or maybe...
He was about 2.5.
Yeah.
But he was meant to serve 4.
Yeah.
So, like anything, I've had this argument with people before.
Yeah.
I honestly think celebrities and sports stars get preferential treatment.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But
if this was Drew Kiley,
yeah,
very, very amateur podcast / novice and gardener by day and nobody by night,
influencer by Sunday,
I wouldn't be allowed an appeal. They just say, "No, mate, you're staying in there for the full 4 years."
Fucking oath. Yeah.
Yeah. But my name isn't Jared Hayne, so it is what it is.
10-minute warning, Tszyu. Ding, 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 ding.
All good. And just quickly, only because I'm a Swans supporter. Well done, the Swans.
Swannies.
They had another victory. They're now on top of the AFL table.
Top of the table. Who'd have thought that, mate? Who'd have thought?
And they've got a bit of a buffer there too. Yeah. So I think they've got a 3-match buffer.
Wow.
And your Pies actually head into 3rd place.
Huge.
Yeah, that's the same points as Collingwood, but obviously for and against.
Yep.
So Sydney are on 48 points.
Yep.
And Carlton are on 36 and Collingwood are on 36.
Okay, nice.
The interesting thing, though, is that it's very congested outside of 8th place. So 8th place is Fremantle, who are on 30 points. And then from teams 9 to 12, which consist of the Bulldogs, the Suns, the Demons, and the Hawks, they're all on 28 points.
Yeah. Okay.
So, like the NRL, there's a massive logjam. Once again, Pitt Street by numbers.
Bottleneck.
Yeah.
Top 8, which always is,
And I do have a bit of news, a sport that we are less than casual about, the Euros.
Oh, yeah. Euro Cup.
I've got some results. Yeah, the sausage eaters, LGBTQ Germany, 5, Scotland 1.
1, yay, Scotland, you got 1.
Yeah, they got 1. They got 1 goal and a red card, so you're doing well.
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah.
Yeah. And the home of Roger Federer and chocolate.
Switzerland,
3-1 over the team that likes to eat their chocolate, Hungary.
Yep.
Got
Hungary. Yep. Hungary for
1
chocolate.
goal.
Yeah. 1
Yeah,
goal.
beautiful.
Yep.
Spain 3
Spain
over Croatia.
Yep.
0.
3-0. Oh, yeah, they smashed them. 3-0's the smash.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any corny puns for that one. It just does nothing.
No.
But 3-0. And Italy,
Yep.
2, Albania 1.
Ah,
So,
yep.
yeah.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Bella Italy. Yeah.
Buongiorno.
So,
Buongiorno.
yeah.
Yeah.
Buongiorno. Avina shed the pig, you do a patah.
Yes, I win the 2-0. I'm the best in the world.
So
We've got England at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. England plays Serbia. I do know that. Are you going to go for England, or are you going to go for anybody that plays England? It's a long answer. I feel
you
like
know what? I don't mind England.
yeah.
I don't really care much for their whinging.
No.
But I don't mind their soccer side. There are more sides that I'd probably prefer to lose, but I guess I'm neither here nor there on it. What are your thoughts on England?
I used to just hate them, but then you get yourself a few English mates and you kind of feel sorry for them, you know?
Yeah.
But you know, one thing I do love is when England lose is looking into the crowd, right? And you always see, you know, they always focus on the chicks. And let's be honest, English chicks are fucking hot. And they've got, you know, some hot English chicks, and they've just lost and they're fucking crying. And that makes me feel great. I just think fucking great. This makes me feel good. Cry, suck shit, England. But, you know, maybe I'll go for them a little bit this year, you know, because you do have your pommy mates, you know.
Yeah, I've got a pom that works for us at work. So, that's probably why I don't mind seeing them win. See them win a few games for him.
Yeah.
Shout out Elliot.
Yeah, does he whinge a lot, or is he a top bloke?
No, he's a pretty good bloke.
Okay, all right.
He's what you call a unicorn. He's a mythical Englishman, one that doesn't whinge.
Yeah, Jesus. They're rare, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I say you and I in the same bucket. We kind of go for England, but we still hate the English media. But fucking everybody hates English media. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Even the Poms hate the English media. Like, it's fucking exhausting, but they are exciting, and a lot of them can be cool people. So there you go. I think that's great.
Yeah. There you do go. So, yeah.
Who do you want to win the Euro Cup? Okay. Who's going to win it? Who do you want to win it?
Look, I wouldn't mind seeing Italy win it.
Oh.
I know it's kind of strange and people don't like Italy, but...
you don't want that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like someone odd winning it, like Serbia or fucking Hungary, or, you know, wouldn't that be exciting?
I'd like Scotland to win it because they're so crap. But they're not going to win after losing 5-1. And that Scotland being in there would be like putting Australia in there.
Yeah.
I shouldn't feel sorry for Italy, but I kind of do, because they keep missing out on the World Cup.
Yeah.
And they're a nation that's synonymous with playing soccer.
Yeah.
And they can't even make the one sport that's meant to be their signature sport.
Is that twice they've missed out on the World Cup now?
Oh, yeah. Twice in a row, I think.
Twice in a row. Fuck, they just need to have more people in the World Cup, more countries. Sorry, that's the answer. If people are missing out like Italy, then they need more than 32 teams or whatever it is. They can add fucking 16 more somehow. You know, that's the answer.
Well, when it comes to the World Cup, Italy are like the student that comes top of the class in all the subjects, except when it comes to the major exam at the end of the year. Yeah. And then for some reason they fail. And you're like,
because that
what are you doing here?
Smoking bongs the night before and woke up late, and you know, that's what it is.
It's all about the pressure.
Yeah. Pressure
breaks pipes, and pressure breaks Italy.
Broken Italy. Yep. It's a broken country, broken people, you know, but still. Okay, well, look, I kind of want to go for them a little bit more after this. I feel sorry for the
But their pizza is good. I like their pizza. I'm a big fan of ravioli.
Yeah, but they
ravioli's great.
More pineapple to their pizza, and then it would be good.
I think fruit on pizza is kind of controversial, but if you want to run with that narrative, I'm okay too.
Pineapple on pizza is fucking awesome. I don't know who
Yes.
invented that. It wasn't the Italians. It was probably the Americans, actually. Yeah.
Maybe the Hawaiians.
Yeah, the Hawaiians. Yeah, which is
You got
American.
Hawaiian pizza. I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, well, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
So yeah,
American.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
American.
no, all good. So yeah, that's the
Euro Cup.
Euros.
We'll talk about the Euro Cup, and that's exciting. Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
excited about it.
Yeah. Beautiful. So a
Dude,
bit
we
more exciting than the
go.
A-League.
So
Yep.
happy birthday. What you do?
Thank you very much.
I
Sorry?
heard someone barking orders at you just a minute ago. So
No,
yeah.
no.
I thought I heard someone in the room there with you.
No, there's no one home, just me.
Oh, okay.
The missus is overseas in Indonesia.
I thought
Yeah.
you were all back, but so you had a good birthday, yeah?
Yeah, it was good. You know, I
Well,
don't usually drink because I'm not a drinker, but
Yeah.
I am resting a bit of a hangover today.
Oh, did you go
But
to
that's okay.
Coleroy or something? Coleroy?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
had some beers. So yeah, I don't know how people
With
drink
Pedro.
on a regular basis. Oh, it gives me a mad hangover.
How many beers did you
yeah,
have?
a bit of a lightweight. Probably had about 8, but it felt like 800.
Oh man, eight's
So
a
yeah,
lot. Eight's a lot. Smashing that.
it is a lot. But well, particularly if you're not a drinker, you
And what
know.
time did you get home?
Oh, 12:30.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so just
So
caught the Uber.
You started early, right?
Yeah, about 5:30.
Yeah. 5:30 to 12:30.
Yeah,
8 drink.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
a big night, mate. That's a big night.
yeah. Well, all good. Thanks,
So, happy
buddy.
birthday, mate.
Cheers, mate. Catch you next week.
Catch you next week.
Thanks, everyone. Later. Bye.